Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. Happy New Year. Sorry I've been absent from my channels just because a lot has happened in the last couple of months. As you can see, my portfolio has grown quite a lot compared to last time. Just because I've been making some trading more regularly, taking a few more bets and putting more money into the account as well. So today I'm just gonna give you a quick update. Apologies because I won't be able to talk about all the companies. Otherwise, I would take a lot of time. However, if you have any questions regarding any company, just send me a message or something, and I'll happily answer or drop a comment. So the first company I'm going to talk about is Asana. Asana is a company that has been giving me quite a good return lately. I've been using a new trading strategy. Whenever I get to 20% return, I sell it and then I buy it again. So that's why you've been seeing this return of you only seen this return of 13.66, but I've got way more than that. So Asana works in the same fragment as Slack. I even opened the page here so you guys can have a quick look. So they just provide the ability to work remotely, and yeah, it just gives companies the ability to work remotely and have their workers remotely instead of having them in office, which is what we're normally used to. And this is mainly because of the pandemic. So it's just been giving me a nice return. I have an average price of 32.07. Next company is CIIG. This is a SPAC. If you guys don't know, a SPAC is just a company that will soon merge with another company. Is in the process of merging, and CIIG is going to merge with a rival. I have here a few pictures for you guys to see. This is a company that I have a lot of faith that is going to succeed in the future. They produce electric vans, so they're in the EV market. They're mainly based in the UK, but they have shares in the US market. And they have already a massive amount of orders from UPS and other delivery companies. So they're gonna produce delivery companies and buses. This is their main focus, right? As you can see here in the picture. And then we go back to the portfolio. I have Clover Health Investments, which give me a negative return of 66. CrowdStrike, which is a cloud company, which is giving me a negative return of 23.26. These two are recent companies that I decided to invest. Docusign, as you guys know, is a company that also works in the digital sector and provides digital and technological apologies, and provides customers the ability to scan and sign documents digitally. So goes very well with what's currently going on in the world due to the pandemic. Same applies to Etsy, which is an online marketplace, currently having a return of $130. Fastly is also a technology company which provides real-time content delivery. Uh, this company has gone down quite considerably since I bought it. As you can see, I bought it in a bad moment because it was at all-time highs. But then the problem with TikTok started going on in the US, and TikTok is a major customer of Fastly, so it went down considerably, like 50%. So I was down already 50%. Now I'm only about 30%. Just waiting for it to go up, and then I'll probably sell it. Fubo TV. If you trade frequently, you probably heard of this stock. It's been growing massively in the last 3 months. But it went down because of a downgrade from JP Morgan, I believe. Not quite sure. When I bought it, I thought he had reached the bottom, but apparently didn't. So he went down further. So I just decided to hold it, and I'm going to continue to hold the Fubo TV because I believe in its business model. They've been doing basically streaming sports. One of the few companies that do that. Not many companies focus on that segment because of the diversity in the same segment. So, for example, in the UK, you have Sky that has the rights to pass some games, and then BT Sports that has the right to pass some games. So Football TV is also in that segment. And then I have Fuel Cell Energy with a return of 26. Lemonade, which is an insurance company with a return of minus 403. Midtech Systems with a return of -8. Neo, which is considered to be a competitor of Tesla, giving me a return of 234. Most of these companies, you'll see that I got in late. It seems that I got in late, but I didn't. Like I told you, I used the technique of after 20% return, I sell it and I buy it again. So that's why I'm currently having a negative return, but I expect it to go up quite soon. Open Door has a return of 26. PagerDuty return of 29. Palantir, which is a major company that I invest in, bought it in a bad moment as well. It was because of the technique that I told you guys that I've been using. So I'm down 13.85% with an average price of 29.56. Palantir is a company that works in the uh, sort of security services. It provides customer service to U.S. agencies, government agencies, like military and stuff. So this is a company that I also have a lot of faith. The other one is Plug Power. Plug Power has been giving me nice returns of 7.35%. This is a move that I've made due to Biden's presidency. A lot of people have been betting in the renewable energy resources. So Plug is definitely a company that has been doing quite well since. So you guys can see in the 3 periods time, they grew about 306%. And then I have a few more companies that I'm investing. Roku operates more or less in the same segment as Fubo TV, so TV streaming and broadcasting. And I'm currently seeing a return of 12.21. Next company I'm going to talk about is Tilray. Tilray is a company in the weed sector. So, well, they call it biotechnology and drugs. This company has grown massively over the last month because they announced they're going to merge with another company, and their intention is become the biggest weed company in the world. I believe there's still a lot of space to grow in this stock. As you can see, it's currently trading for 15.02, and in 2018 it was 146. If this company does become the biggest company in the world, I believe they will return to these levels. And with the current average price that I have, I'm going to be seeing a return of around 790%. So that's really decent. Next company that I'm going to be talking about is so I have a return of 103 in Virgin Galactic, which is a space exploration company. Wayfair, which produces, well, it doesn't really produce, it's a sort of merchandising company where you can buy stuff for your house, like sofas and pillows and stuff. This is a move based on the pandemic that we're currently living. So many people are purchasing online. They're not able to go out and make those purchases. So Wayfair has been doing well ever since. It went down quite considerably because of a downgrade, but it's going back up now. The next one is Xpeng, that is also considered to be a competitor of Tesla, but more like in the same level as a Neo at the moment. It's also Chinese, currently seeing a return of 26.92%. It went down quite considerably, about 50%, but it's going back up, so I expect it to go up soon. So guys, this is my current portfolio. As you guys can see, I'm currently seeing a return of negative 15,701. But I expect this to go up quite considerably today. For example, CIG, as you can see here, that I have a position of return of minus 4,000 almost. The pre-market is 10% today, so I expect it to go up considerably. So guys, make sure you like and subscribe. You guys can ask me any questions about further stocks or any other stocks, and make sure to follow to see my progress. Thanks guys, and have a good day.